that the top Holocaust historian in the country.
You're calling
Here we go
Jews
again.
monkeys and apes? Disgusting. How vile are you?
You murder Muslims for fun. You don't get to talk about racism. You murder Palestinian children for land. You're a disgusting genocidal pig. So you don't get to talk about racism and anti-Semitism. Oh, poor little victim. And by the way, I got, what, 5 seconds in before the baboon interrupted?
Rabbi, allow Cenk to answer. Allow Cenk to answer, please.
You call me a baboon? You're just,
please go, Cenk.
You're just an embarrassment.
Soon he'll be throwing feces onto the screen.
You're an embarrassment.
Okay.
You're just an embarrassment.
Please continue, Cenk. Please, Rabbi, you'll get your time to respond. You'll get your time to respond, Rabbi.
This is unacceptable. You will not call Jews monkeys and apes. You are a disgusting, vile Jew hater to your core. I've never met anyone like you.
I don't care what you think. You're a genocidal freak.
Jews are apes. Disgusting.
What does the Nazi think of my language? Oh, I'm so concerned. What does the murderer of children think of my language? Oh, the problem is my language. The problem isn't that you're murdering Palestinian children.
I got it. Go ahead. Genocidal.
Hey, brother, there's no point to this conversation. There's no point to this conversation.
Your show is
the idiot won't shut up.
Who killed 3 million.
This is the only thing Israelis have. Just talking over people because they're such grotesque liars and murderers.
Okay, please, Rabbi, I'd like...
Before I go into the video, let me just give you some context for better understanding. Here, Rabbi Shmuley, who is a pro-Israel guy, just got dismantled by Cenk Uygur. At one point in the debate, he was caught straight up spreading lies against Palestine. And I can guarantee you that you will enjoy the debate for sure. So don't skip and watch till the end.
That did absolutely nothing wrong. And their main defenses are, well, it might be a genocide, but it's not a Holocaust. We could have killed them all. We're so nice. We didn't murder all the Palestinians. We haven't murdered all their children yet. We're so nice. And look, we didn't drop a nuclear bomb like Truman did. So and that incinerated babies and grandmothers, etc. We could, but we haven't. Actually, that's not entirely true. The number of bombs that they've dropped in Gaza is the equivalent of 6 nuclear bombs. And the idea that they're not intending to murder, here we go again.
This guy, here we go again. Makes things up.
So there's no point in debating Israeli supporters because they're genocidal maniacs who never stop talking and who never stop lying.
Okay, gentlemen, I want to move on to the next question.
No, wait, one second. What is the megatonnage of a singular nuclear bomb? Do you even know? You don't know. What is the megatonnage?
You know who explained that, Rabbi? I can answer it.
Fat boy, little boy dropped on Hiroshima. What was the megatonnage? Go ahead. You don't know, do you? You're such an ignoramus. You just make things up. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I know the megatonnage.
You asked me a question and you won't let me answer it.
All
he does is talk. Lie. Israel loves genocide and he loves the murder of innocent Palestinian children. That's why he's yapping away like a monster.
I want to move on to the next question, gentlemen. Gentlemen, please, I have to move on to the next question. I'm going to direct this at Cenk.
He said that
hang on, Rabbi, please.
Killed 14 places. I need to know. Name one place.
This is why I don't talk. This is why I don't do interviews with Rabbi Shmuley.
I don't care even if I get hate for this from Rabbi's supporter, but I don't care at all. I will call him a disrespectful idiot. And thanks to Cenk Uygur for calling him out as well. You can clearly see that Rabbi is totally scared and losing the debate. And we all know people start to go crazy and act like idiots when they cannot win against the other person. And here, the exact same thing is happening. This guy has become so shameless and pointless that he is not even letting Cenk Uygur talk.
Name one place in Gaza that Israel killed the 280 people. Name just one location. Go ahead. Name the city.
So
name the place in Gaza.
the top Holocaust.
Was it Jabalia? Was it Gaza City?
Can I say?
Allow Cenk to finish, Rabbi.
Say the name. Go ahead. Say the name.
Okay. The top Holocaust historian in America, who's an American Israeli citizen, dual citizen,
What? I mean, what the hell is this? Why is this guy so scared that he is not even letting Cenk Uygur talk? Rabbi, are you sold out? Are you scared? If you are so confident in your debate, be respectful and let Cenk talk. But instead, you are behaving desperate and disrespectful. Show some decency, man. Like, the way he is interrupting, it's actually making me so mad. Just, I cannot tell you guys. Like, this is ridiculous behavior.
Former IDF soldier. This guy's never going to There's no point in this.
What is the name?
Rabbi, please. Rabbi, please.
Okay. Okay.
He
the top
know.
Holocaust
Thank
historian.
You. That's all. That was my point. He doesn't
Will
know.
you shut up?
He cannot name a single place. He cannot name a single place.
I want to move on to the next question. I want to move on to the next question, please.
Ignoramus. Nothing is based on fact.
Rabbi, please, I want to move on to the next question, and I want to direct it at Cenk.
He doesn't know the cities. You are an ignoramus. You don't know history.
Rabbi, please, I want to move on to the next question. I'm moving on now. Rabbi, I'm moving on to the next question.
Just cut his mic. He's pointless. In fact, you should get him off.
Okay, Cenk. Okay, Cenk. I'm going to direct this at you.
Baboon, like just yell and scream. I love killing Palestinian children.
Both of you, please. I'm moving on to the next question. I'm directing it at Cenk. We've seen a lot of horrendous footage of people being shot, attempted to get food in Gaza. How can Israel defend this?
Well, it's obviously indefensible. That's why a lot of great Jews and Israelis across the world are now speaking out. What I was trying to say before the baboon interrupted me was that the top Holocaust historian in the country.
You're calling Jews monkeys and apes? Disgusting. How vile are you?
You murder Muslims for fun. You don't get to talk about racism. You murder Palestinian children for land. You are a disgusting genocidal pig. So you don't get to talk about racism and anti-Semitism. Oh, poor little victim. And by the way, I got 5 seconds in before the baboon interrupted.
Rabbi, allow Cenk to answer. Allow Cenk to answer, please.
You call me a baboon? You're just
please go, Cenk.
You're just an embarrassment.
Soon he'll be throwing feces onto the screen.
You're an embarrassment.
Okay.
You're just an embarrassment.
Please continue, Cenk. Please, Rabbi, you'll get your time to respond. You'll get your time to respond, Rabbi.
This is unacceptable. You will not call Jews monkeys and apes. You are a disgusting, vile Jew hater to your core. I've never met anyone like you.
I don't care what you think. You're a genocidal freak.
Jews are apes. Disgusting.
What does the Nazi think of my language? Oh, I'm so concerned. What does the murderer of children think of my language? Oh, the problem is my language.
At this point, Rabbi is trying to make argument out of Cenk Uygur's sarcasm, because Rabbi knows very well that there is no way he can defend Israel with facts and proof. So he thought, let me just try to win by picking up anything from Cenk's talk and screaming pointlessly. And he's also making sure Cenk cannot talk at all. I don't know if you noticed or not. This is how he's trying to defame Cenk and show respect to Israel, which seems to be Rabbi's main point here. Otherwise, I don't think Rabbi actually needed to do so much drama just for that baboon word. Guys, let me know in the comments if you agree with me that Rabbi is trying to win the debate by picking up pointless criticism to hide his loss against Cenk Uygur. I would really like to know your point of view on this one.
The problem isn't that you're murdering Palestinian children.
I got it. Go ahead. You said Jews are apes.
No, they're not.
Keep on going,
I was just defending Jews. I was just defending Jews when you interrupted like a baboon. I'm not talking about Jews. I'm talking about you who can't shut up and throw your verbal diarrhea at us 24/7.
You are a rancid hater who is so...
Yeah. Everybody hates the Jews. That's your excuse for murdering Muslims.
You don't know anything. That's what bothers me. What bothers me is that you don't know history. Genocidal.
Hey, brother, there's no point to this conversation.
Killed 3 million
there's no point to this conversation.
Your show is
the idiot won't
Young
shut
Turks
up.
Who killed 3 million
This is the only thing Israelis have. Just talking over people because they're such grotesque liars and murderers.
Okay, please, Rabbi, I'd like to ask you a question. Rabbi.
I didn't get to answer. No, I didn't get to answer. The baboon won't let me answer. He even looks like one.
Rabbi Shmuley, please allow Cenk. Please allow Cenk to finish.
What we're listening to, I will never use an ad hominem attack against how he looks ever, because I have dignity. I'm a human being. This man.
Please allow him to finish.
Day one. You'll never use an ad hominem attack. All the Israelis have is ad hominem attacks.
No wonder. By the way,
oh, hey, watch us starve children to death. You called me something. You said I'm starving children. Anti-Semite. That's all this baboon has.
Now you know why he has no issue with Mengele experimenting on Jews, because for him Jews are apes.
I hate the
experimented
Nazis.
on laboratories.
I would have fought like hell to save Jews from the Holocaust. If you were a German, you would have cheerleaded and said, "No, they're lying about Hitler." That's what you would have said if you were a German, because that's what you're saying now in defending the genocide and murder of Palestinian children.
Credibility. I'm not going to take your insults, your ad hominem ignorant.
Then get the hell off there. Then shut up and leave.
Allow Cenk to finish, Rabbi. Allow Cenk. Allow Cenk to finish.
Okay, so my prediction is he will never allow me to finish. Okay, as I was saying, there are wonderful Jews and Israelis who now realize, oh my God, we thought this was about self-defense. In fact, the head of former head of Shin Bet had a great quote. He said, at first, this war was a just war, a defensive war. But when we achieved all military objectives, this war ceased to be a just war. That's Ami Ayalon, former director of Shin Bet. Okay. So two former prime ministers of Israel said, it's obviously a genocide.
Am I going to be allowed to
and he
speak
said,
at all?
we can't have this on our conscience. Here we go, as I told you.
Am I going to be allowed to speak at all?
Yes, of course.
Interrupt me now, or can I speak without? He spoke for like 3 minutes.
You know what, Rabbi? You're kind of funny.
Can we ask him?
I mean, he's like a comic, right?
Can he stop?
He interrupts and talks 80% of the time. Then he goes,
am I going to be allowed to speak
at all?
Okay, now,
go ahead, defend murder.
Okay, I think you got a fair crack of the whip there, Cenk. Allow the rabbi to respond.
Okay. Number one, Cenk just invents and he knows nothing. As you see, he's looking away at the screen, even for the name Ami Ayalon. He probably has ChatGPT open. I've seen him do this before. Ami Ayalon never said that there's Ami Ayalon. See, he won't stop. Ami Ayalon never said there's a genocide. You are a liar. I'm telling you to your face. I want you to show me.
I didn't say that. I read his quote.
Yes, you did. Number two. Of course, there's political dissent in Israel. Don't interrupt me. There's of course there's political dissent in Israel. That's the beauty of Israel. No one in Hamas or Gaza will say anything about Hamas and how they are stealing the food. They're beginning to say it, but they get right. They were killed by Hamas. That is correct. Hamas mows them down.
No, Hamas is all dead.
And they're saying now number three. There are Americans till today who question whether on the 80th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima, today's the exact day, whether we should have done it or not. That's political debate. That's what's happening in Israel. Israel did not achieve its military objectives because its military objectives was to finally stop Hamas from being able to kill the Palestinians, their own people, steal all their money. The heads of Hamas are billionaires. Ismail Haniyeh died with $8 billion. Yasser Arafat died with $5 billion. Yasser Arafat's daughter lives in Paris, is worth $5 billion according to Forbes magazine. All of the money that was given, triple what was given during the Marshall Plan to Europeans was given to the Gazans. It was all stolen by Hamas. That's why they were starving before October 7th. The Palestinians of Gaza have lived under the greatest brutality, and Hamas is worse for the Palestinians than they are for the Jews. That's why Hamas took the PLO, the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas's people, and threw them off of rooftops so they couldn't compete in the 2006 elections. And by the way, when Cenk says Israel killed 1,200 people at distribution points, really, why would Israel bring them food to kill them? They were killed by Hamas, and that's why 1,400. And that's why when I ask him, name just one place where they were killed, he can't. Then when he says Ami Ayalon, he has to look to his notes. He doesn't know anything.
Well, I'm giving you the answer, but you don't want to hear it. The World War II was one of the worst, like probably the single worst atrocity in human history. The Holocaust was despicable, and the fact that now Israel is doing something similar breaks my heart. And it breaks the hearts of all good Jews across the world, and they've been screaming in pain and agony over it. Holocaust survivors are sick.
To be honest, in all my years on YouTube, this is the first time I have seen someone like Rabbi in a debate where in the whole interview, Cenk Uygur was barely able to talk for even 2 minutes. Because Rabbi kept cutting him off. Not only did he refuse to let Cenk talk, but he also failed to present any solid points of his own. Instead, he spent the whole time screaming about pointless things like who called who a monkey or an ape without giving any real defense for Israel. And honestly, I feel Rabbi completely failed in this debate. And do you think he will even get paid for this performance from Israel? Was today's debate from Rabbi even worth paying for if he couldn't defend Israel properly? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. And guys, also let me know what was your favorite moments from this debate. And also guys, please, it's a humble request, don't forget to like this video so it reaches more people and it will going to help this channel in a huge way. And as always, if you enjoyed watching, please subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.